What the freak is going on, gamers? BeardGames here from the SockOpt squad, coming at you live from the SockOpt squad server. This is episode 3 of our Starting Over Survival Island series. As you can see, my game may look a little bit different right now. Currently, we are using a Vanilla Plus Shaders pack, as well as a Vanilla Tweaks resource pack. I'm testing it out just to see how I kind of like it. So far, so good, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Let me know if I should keep it, if you think it's a little cleaner, a little crisper, and we'll make a decision at that point. As you can see, though, my armor has seen better days. We've been working through the nights on the server instead of sleeping the last couple, because we've been working on something, and I will get to that in a second. But we are going to need a new set of armor here soon. So we may go mining again to maybe get a little more resources to make some better armor. But as you can see behind me, all of that stone that is just about finished, me and Mr. Zandora Plays have been putting in some work. That is going to be our industrial area where we have all of our automatic farms and everything like that. We may expand it to somewhere else in the future, but for right now, this is where it's going to be because these are the farms that we're going to need right here, right now. So in a second, when we get back to everything, I will put it on a time lapse and go ahead and get all that stone finished up. But the one thing that we have finished is, if I just pan up a little bit, you can see behind me, we have an automatic iron farm. Me and Mr. Zandora built that yesterday off camera. You can see all the minecart tracks leading from the front of his house over to where the iron farm is. So that right now is producing iron golems and basically automatically unaliving them so that we can get unlimited iron. So we really aren't going to need to go mining for iron too much anymore. We may build some bigger ones, like I said, elsewhere in the future, but for right now, that's going to be plenty for me, Zandora, Ajax Games, and Bullcut Warlord. But yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm going to hop down from this tree, hit a little EP time in the bed right down there so that it can be daytime, and I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse it up, and we'll get all that stone finished up and get this area looking real good. I'll catch back with you guys in just a minute. What's up, y'all? So I've made a little bit of progress, but the stone is not smelting fast enough in the furnace to keep up with that time lapse. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here. I will be back with you as soon as the stone's finished. And later on, I just heard from Zandora, but when him and Ajax were playing last night, they went to the Nether. So later on in the episode, we may end up going to the Nether to meet up with them. So I will go ahead and meet back up with you guys as soon as I am done placing all the stone behind me. Alright, y'all, so I finally finished all the stone on this area right here. So behind me you can see that I finally got the iron farm working. So Zandora and Ajax Games told me that it was not working when I first got on, and they were having a little bit of an issue getting it fully functioning. We had it pretty much ready to go yesterday when I first started doing this off camera, and I kind of left them to finish it, which, you know, not to say that I shouldn't have, but they didn't really know 100% what they were doing with it. But it is working now, so we have unlimited iron. As you can see around the outside of the industrial area as well, I did put a kind of a border around it with the jungle logs, just as some like pylons to kind of keep it in place, make it look a little more realistic. But the next thing that we're going to work on, I believe Zandora is going to be hopping on here with me in a little bit. But what we're going to be doing next, and I've got to gather the resources to do it, and then I'm going to kind of time-lapse the build process, because it might take me a little bit. But right over here, where you can kind of see this narrow part between mine and Zandora's land, I'm going to build a A-frame style jungle bridge to put between here to connect us. That way we have a little bit easier time getting between the two islands. Not that swimming through the water is too difficult, but it'll just make everybody's life a little bit easier to get from there to here and back to the industrial district and everything like that. So I'm going to sleep this night away real quick, and then I'm going to gather all the resources to build the A-frame style bridge, and I will catch back up with you guys once the time lapse for that is over. Alrighty, y'all, so I finished the bridge. You might have seen it while I was building, but here it is. So that is the bridge that I built. So we've got an A-frame style jungle bridge. I guess you would call it kind of like a suspension bridge, maybe? But yeah, suspended by the chains in the middle. Fencing along the sides, you know, to keep everybody in, and just enough room on the bottom to get boats through yet. The only thing that I do think that I'm going to do to add a little bit more to this is on the edges where it goes to the steps. I think I might add some stairs on there. Actually, let's just go ahead and do that real quick, just to see how that looks. Because me personally, it's actually not gonna work. Actually, I could do this though. Put that like that. Same thing here. Just to add a little bit of depth to it so it's not as boxy right there. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. So let's go ahead and do that on this side as well. We'll just boop, put the step right there. Same thing over here. Boop, put the step right there. I don't think I'm going to do it on the wood part because I'm not too worried about that. But at least the cobblestone now, it looks like it's got a little bit more depth to it. And I actually think I like it without it on the wood because it gives it a little more dimension. But yeah, that's going to be our A-frame style bridge now, connecting Beard Resorts to Zandora Island. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out some other things that we can do real quick, and I'll catch back up with you guys in a little bit. Alright, y'all, so I am back. So the plan for the rest of the episode today is going to be trying to find Zandora and Ajax Gaming in the Nether. So I just re-equipped all my armor, made new stuff because that was all I had left of my previous stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll ditch that in there. I've got my shield, I've got a crossbow, which I'm gonna grab some arrows just in case I need it. I'll keep that there, and I think we're good. So let's swim across here, and we'll go see if we can find them. So the last I heard, Zandora and Ajax were exploring a bastion. So we're gonna go see if we can try and find that bastion, and we'll meet up with them then. And then episode 4 will be me, Zandora, and Ajax Gaming exploring the Nether. You know, get a netherite upgrade. And I believe Zandora was also mentioning that we may end up going to try to mine some netherite as well. So let's see what we can do to see if we can find them. Looking at, so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for clues on where they might have gone. So right now I'm seeing a tunnel here, I'm seeing this over here, and I'm seeing what looks to be something going down that way. So I'm not 100% sure where they went, but I guess let's start out by going down the tunnel. Alright, y'all, so I found the Bastion. So, Zandora and Ajax Games are somewhere around here, but that's all the time I got for today. So, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you guys like the shaders pack. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys back in part 4. This is going to be the part of the Nether to be continued. Catch you guys later. Get SockOpt.